Hi everyone, my name is Reigne and this is my husband, Chano. We have been living in Ireland for 7 years. Traveling and filming around this incredible island is one of our biggest passions. We love visiting famous Irish landmarks, but also less-known destinations. In this video, we want to share with you our trip to County Down, home of the majestic Mourne Mountains and place of inspiration for C.S. Lewis to create his Chronicles of Narnia. Watch until the end to discover some of the most fascinating locations in the Emerald Island. Welcome to our channel, Rain or Shine. Please don't forget to subscribe for more travel content. County Down is located in the northeast of the island of Ireland. From Dublin, we drove for 1 hour and 45 minutes to Kilbroney Park in Rostrevor.
We're so excited that we're finally in the Mourne Mountains. We've been wanting to visit this part of Ireland for a very long time. As usual, the weather is again unpredictable, but we're gonna do our best to enjoy the area and bring you the best content possible. So now, let's start exploring Rain or Shine.
We chose the Narnia Trail to start our visit. The famous writer C.S. Lewis spent his childhood in the Mourne Mountains, and as he wrote, that part of Rostrevor which overlooks Carlingford Loch is my idea of Narnia. The Irish forests are surely a door to a magical world.
Let's enter the world of Narnia.
Walking through these enchanting woods, it's easy to imagine a wonderland of fantastic creatures existing beyond our realistic eyes. Even if there is no evidence that giants and fairies inhabit this lush greenwood, you may encounter some of the characters from the Chronicle of Narnia roaming around. C.S. Lewis surely had a wonderful playground to get inspired and write this 20th century literature classic. Just outside the park, the Fairy Glen offers a charming walk trail next to Kilbroney River. From here, there are some lovely views over the vintage houses of Rostrevor. The colorful streets of this little town also have references to the Chronicles of Narnia. Though there are few traditional pubs in Rostrevor serving food, we walked past the main church and chose the Old School House Cafe to eat our lunch. Ordering a beef burger and a seafood chowder is always a great idea when in Ireland.
We just arrived in the Ott Car Park and now we're gonna hike to find a huge stone and also for a wonderful viewpoint.
The Ott Car Park is included in the same price for the parking located next to the Narnia Trail. From here, a 10 minutes walk brings to the Cloughmore stone. Legends say that this huge granite boulder of 50 tons was thrown here by Finn McCool, and if you have watched our County Antrim video, you may remember that he is also the mythological figure behind the world-famous Giant's Causeway. The myths of Irish folklore are all around the island. From up here, There are wonderful views over Carlingford Loch and Rostrevor Forest. The trees are talking and the forest feels enchanted, but we have to cross.
Reigneorshine, Ireland is always delivering beauty. You just have to go out there and experience it for yourself. It's just perfect timing because it started raining a lot.
So it's the best moment to go to do the check-in at our accommodation.
Let's go!
After a 20-minute drive, we reach our guest house for the night. The Mourne's View farmhouse is a nice option to stay close to the mountains with a more affordable price than other expensive accommodations in the nearby towns. Our cozy room was very clean and big, and its friendly owner gave us nice advice for our sunset hike.
We just checked in our accommodation. We are not allowed to use the kitchen because the owner of the house lives here, but he gave us complimentary coffee and Kit Kat. But Chan already ate his. I'm gonna make our cup of coffee before going out for a sunset. Welcome to my cooking show. 2 spoons of coffee and just add boiling water. Smells good. Woo!
So we just parked at the Ott Car Park. This is a very tiny car park, so if you arrive here a little bit late in the morning, you may not be able to park, but there are some spaces along the road. We are going to the top for sunset, so we got the last free spot in the car park. Let's go!
There are many trails in the Mourne Mountains, some more challenging than others. We chose to hike from the Ott Car Park to Slieve Doan, as this peak offers astonishing views and it's an ideal location for watching the sunset. This path is clearly visible and days are very long in Ireland during the summer, so we were not worried to return at dusk. The weather forecast for the evening was good as well, and the total duration of the trekking route was around 4 hours. Halfway, we came across the Long Mourne Wall. Built at the beginning of the 20th century to prevent livestock from polluting the waters of the Silent Valley Reservoir, its average height is only 1.5 meters, but it is almost 36 kilometers long.
We mistakenly climbed into this bog because we're trying to find Chano's composition with this lake and some rocks, but we should have gone on top so we could see which rocks we're looking for. So now we're just gonna go down because I think if it rains hard, this is gonna be dangerous. We're gonna go to that viewpoint.
Over there.
Somewhere there.
When some people say that Ireland has no real mountains, They clearly have no idea of what they are talking about. The summits here may not be as high as those in mainland Europe, but we have traveled a lot in mountainous areas, and we absolutely love the highlands of this stunning island. They make us feel like being inside a fantasy movie. The last part of the climb was quite steep, and a good level of fitness would be advisable to reach the top in a safe manner. The 360 degrees panorama from Slieve Doan made the effort to reach up here totally worth it. Unfortunately, all of a sudden, the wind became incredibly strong and we couldn't fly our drone. Thus, we will have to return in the future for more epic shots.
Good morning! We are now in the seaside town of Newcastle, just 15 minutes away from our accommodation. So we just checked out this morning, and today we're gonna continue exploring around the Mourne Mountains.
Newcastle has a long, rocky beach on its seafront, with a silhouette of Slieve Doan, the highest of the Mournes, often present in the background. Even in cloudy days like this, walking along the Irish coast is a soothing experience. This pretty town of only 8,000 inhabitants is well known as a relaxing seaside resort in this part of Ireland. Newcastle has beautiful architecture and clean streets with cozy cafes and appealing restaurants. For our breakfast, we chose the Railway Street Cafe. We really loved their coffee, and the food was very yummy too. Just a 5-minute drive, and one of the most delightful forests in Ireland can be found near Newcastle. The entrance to Tollymore Forest Park is free, but there is a fee for the parking.
Oh, hi! I'm just relaxing here.
Yeah, it looks very comfortable. I don't think that's the way you use it though.
Before hiking into the woods, we returned to the Barbican Gate, a monumental neo-Gothic gate built in 1780.
It's not allowed to park in this area, so we just went to the main car park and then walked for 15 minutes because Chano cannot avoid taking photos of this gate with me on my white dress. And it's really beautiful to walk here anyway. The trees are really like magical. And all the cars that arrive here, they all slow down because they are admiring this gate and the huge trees around.
The magnificent trees placed on the sides of the main entrance road are Himalayan cedars, and I felt like a fairy playing between them. disturbs my slumber. You, human. After walking back to the beginning of the forest trails, we started our search of the captivating stone bridges located along the Shimna River. Most of the 16 bridges located in Tollymore were built in the 18th century. Since the 1660s to 1798, the Scottish Hamilton family owned this huge estate and embellished the area with different monuments and a wide variety of plants and trees. Exploring this elfin forest, it's easy to understand why fantasy movies and TV series like Game of Thrones have chosen to film here. In Irish woods such as Tollymore, there is a deep connection with nature, a bewitching effect that nurtures the soul in a very delicate way. We've been to many forests in Ireland, but this is one of my top favorites. Our original plan was to have lunch and hike to Slieve Doan in the afternoon. Sadly, while we were eating our lunch at Doc's restaurant in Newcastle, a storm with heavy rain and strong winds hit the area. With some disappointment, we decided to call off our climb and return with better weather in the future. Wild camping is allowed in the Mournes, so next time we will pick a weekend with one of the rare summer heat waves in Ireland so we can capture the beauty of these mountains in a better way. Always believe that Narnia is awaiting beyond the closet. That ends this counting down travel video. Thank you so much for joining us. If you know more about this part of Ireland, please share with us other nice things to do and sites to visit. So far, we have posted more than 50 travel guides from many places in the Emerald Island. But we have loved this area and we can't wait to return to explore more. Please don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your support will help us to create more quality content. Until next time, keep exploring, rain or shine.